Ooh, we're almost wrecking stuff. I haven't even started. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. It's a rare Saturday indoors. What can I say? We've got some pretty heavy weather moving in. So I didn't want to risk kind of going out and dealing with that. So we are inside. We're going to do some tiny races. We haven't done these in a while. We haven't done them since they've, I guess, redone the categories. So we will be racing Cat D, I guess. That's what I was recommended for me. It's based on VO2 max. I looked at my VO2 max and I'm barely D. So I'm probably just gonna get stomped, which is all good. Fun times, fun times. So hopefully I had a good week. Got a bright weekend ahead of you. I got a lot of riding, a lot of miles in the legs. We've been doing a lot of work in the gym, although this is my reprieve. We've been increasing volume there and decreasing leg volume. So pretty excited. It's going to be fun. We'll see how this all sort of turns out. I don't know about you guys, but I realize my stack of nutrition for outside rides is at a critical low. But having fun. We're riding a little bit on Indy Velo still, doing the pacer bots there, having fun over there. Joined the Kaboom team over there. So maybe we'll add a logo over here for that. But yeah, again, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Like I said, impromptu stream. Nothing too serious here. We're just gonna have some fun. Probably get our legs ripped off. Typical Saturday morning. Oh boy. Good times, good times. Yeah, I was surprised my VO2 max was like right at the cutoff point for, oh, that's what I wanted to look at. I wanted to make sure that I am signed up for the right things because I just kind of go in and half look at things. Let's go events. We have signed up for D, good. We have signed up for D, good. We have signed up for D, good. We are signed up for D. Good. There's a good chunk of riders in here too, 46 riders. I'm going to be in D, I guess, is kind of what it is. It's funny, I was looking, I didn't realize they switched, because I haven't raced tiny races in a long while. My VO2 max is like, apparently like right at the bottom end of that. I was almost E. Which is scary. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. We'll see. We'll see how it is. And it's climbing. I know the first one is like the Castle Crick course, which I find a little bit brutal because you take that immediate right turn and then you're up that 12% is kind of where it's at. So we'll see how that all plays out. Thanks for dropping in, Justin. Appreciate it. Yeah, the first one's that and the last one's that, so you get to enjoy it twice. And the second time, like, if once wasn't enough, and the first one is 1 lap, the last one is 2 laps. They've got a fairly flat Makuri in there, and I'm not sure actually what the third one is. I haven't really paid attention or done my recon or anything like that, because this is really just sort of impromptu. I haven't raced on a Saturday, like I said, in months. I've been spending my time in the mountains, doing climbing, all sorts of stuff. I'm just not been racing. I'll be doing a longer chasing tour noonish. Nice, awesome, dude. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. So I don't even know how I'm gonna feel leg-wise. Like most of my rides as of late have been like 100 kilometers plus. So it's been heavy fatigue on the legs. I know that Way Past Fast challenged me for the next 21 days to do 100 kilometers every day. Starting this next week here, more this weekend if I am so inclined. But like I said, it's going to be a bit of a heavy weather warning. We've got gravel nationals here on Sunday, but it's going to be a pretty much a big kind of mess of things. At the end of the day, it's, and I'm just grabbing some stuff. At the end of the day, I think it's going to be a big mess out there. We're getting like 15, 20 millimeters of rain, so at the end of this race, it's just going to be mud. So unfortunately, won't be doing that. It's or really going out to watch. It's supposed to rain all Sunday as well. So it rains heavily overnight and during the day today, and then rains the entire time for gravel nationals. So it's going to be a mess. The problem with gravel is when it's like that, it's kind of like who mechanicals, who kind of survives at the end of the day. Yeah, I've been on Zwift riding outside a lot. When coming back to Zwift to do my race, top end dropped a little bit. Yeah, if you're not pushing that top end, which I have not been doing, you're definitely gonna feel it, 100%. Hey, Clutch, welcome to the stream. Like I said, we're doing tiny races. It's going to be a thing. But props to everybody going out to Gravel Nationals here in Canada and are going to deal with the nightmare that course is going to be with all the rain and the high volume of riders. And, it's going to be... I wish I had TV coverage for it. I wish somebody was out there filming the whole race. Yeah. Clutch, I was just saying the same thing. I am on Zwift because I was going to head out, but it says that like everything bad is going to change about noon. So it would be a high probability that I would get absolutely smashed with whatever's coming in. And it doesn't sound like it's going to be nice at all. So, such is life though. Such is life. I've just gone with a Tron bike for these races. Like I said, I haven't really done any recon. I do know them a little bit. I don't know how we're going to do in this category. I would hope it's a little bit better suited for me. I would hope that it kind of breaks up C. I got a video of Unbound Gravel that I did a few weeks. Nice, you did Unbound. Unfortunately, I got my entry. I got a late entry, but logistically it wasn't possible. Just because when I finally got told I was in, I was looking for places, and I think it was like $200 US for a campsite was the best I could do, and it was just like, I can't do this. But I'll definitely check out that video, Justin, because it's great. And then Way Past Fast sent me some stuff that there's actually qualifiers for Unbound now. As an alternative way to get in. Might be a bit of a better way, but the problem is that costs. You got to go race, and you know, being in a race doesn't guarantee you're going to do well enough, given that it's gravel. And like I said, Ghost to the Gravel this weekend for Canadian Nationals is going to be an absolute shit show, and will probably wreck its fair share of bikes. Nice, just having breakfast. Oh, okay, I already got that. Should have said something. You could have bunked up with us. Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm not I'm not terribly worried about it. I mean, I put my thing in. I was waiting, all of that kind of stuff. It was all good. In the time that I applied and stuff, I mean, for those of you who know, I rode for Specialized up until May. They didn't renew my contract, so I was without a bike sponsor. And to do the 200, you need a logistics team as well, you know, to do the full deal. So it was going to be tough for me to generate enough support and all that kind of stuff to be in it, I guess is kind of what I'm saying. Let's join the event so we're not too far back. But hopefully I had an awesome time. I know that everybody that I know that was in it said it was awesome. They had fun. You know, the weather couldn't have been better. There was no peanut butter mud this year, which again is a bike destroyer, which is always a consideration. You know, it's I'm a fair weather rider, to be honest. Like if it's like this weekend, I won't race. Like I won't do it. Like I just don't I don't have enough skin in that game, I guess is what it is. I like going out there. I always appreciate testing myself, but at the end of the day, nah. But appreciate that, Justin. Totally awesome. So we got what, 36 in the pen, average 38 to 42 kilometers an hour. Not up that 12% grade, we're not, but we'll see. See how it all sort of plays out here. Yeah, the mud down there is like clay. I hit some on Friday and it dried instantly. Yeah, it's if it's wet, you know, it's I don't care how much tire clearance or what tires you're running, you're getting gummed up. And it's a derailleur killer and a drivetrain killer and all those kind of things. Again, if you've got support, that's not a big deal because you'll just race your race. You're not so concerned about stuff. But when it's your own personal bike and you've invested money and all that kind of stuff, sometimes it's a little bit of a different story about what you're willing to do. You know, I have friends that still DH race, and when they're sponsored, they definitely bang that bike a lot different than when it's their own personal ride that they've got to maintain themselves, kind of thing. So it is what it is. So we got a big group. It's kind of nice with the time change. Usually this with the time change here, it's 9 o'clock. It used to be 8 o'clock, and I could never make those because I'm still pretty much asleep. He's doing 586 watts in the pen. Good God. Believe me, I had the same feeling prior, but ended up sending it in some places. Nice. Nice. Which distance did you end up doing, Justin? Did you do the full meal deal, the XL, or were you in one of the other categories? Now we got 130 to start here. 100. Nice. Nice. That's a good distance, man. That's I think that's a reasonable one. 100% reasonable. Yeah, yeah. It's completely reasonable. I think that's kind of the sweet spot, to be honest. The other ones kind of gets into that ultra endurance thing, and you can get interesting. And I mean, really, you're chasing the sun. You leave in the morning. You'll be lucky if you're done before sundown, depending on what you're doing. All right. It's going to be a shitty start, I think. Whew. Whew. Hey, AJ. Whew. Ah. It's not the worst ever. Oh. Oh. That just got way out of hand for me. Now I believe this one's flat, so we should be a little better off here. So where are you riding today, Clutch? How many kilometers are you going before you hopefully don't get dumped on? Trying to get that heart rate down a bit. I'd like to start at like 90. There we go. No, I'm creeping back up as soon as I start pedaling. Now, I forgot how brutal these are. That these are intense. Although I will say this, like, it did feel at the beginning like a lot more to my speed. Granted, climbing courses are not my my forte, but yeah, maybe we'll have some fun in the last race there, depending on how we're feeling. It's a good little group. And we're off, race 2. No luck. I just don't have the legs. Ah. Ah. Not today, man. It's just not today. I'm going to be saying a lot of that, I think, in the next month. I just don't have the legs. I'm doing too much long distance. Hey, George. And not enough short, hard efforts. There's going to be no kaboom, I'm afraid, George, not today. There may be a little fizzle or a little, but not much else. Oh, my legs have just been brutalized the last week. The fatigue is real. Maybe just like an M or an upside down exclamation point at the end of it. Oh. I feel okay until I have to like push that kind of 400 range. And this one's going to be brutal for me too. It's got that long climb. The last two have climbs. Whew. Although I will say, honestly, the cats feel a little bit better. I'm just not where I should be for these, if I'm going to do these. Yeah, it's not built for me. They should have known that I might have raced this week and just been flat, 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 flat. And it'd be all cool. Yeah, I watched your stream earlier. You got some nice strong finishes in there. You look good. Funny thing is, I'm like right at the bottom of Cat D. I looked at my number, I had to go hunting for it, and I'm like way down there. But I guess with how I feel currently, it's probably right there. It's where I should be. Or Cat E for everyone. Yeah, I had to jump on before I watched your last one. That last, I mean, it's hard enough with one lap. 2 laps, eh. I mean, people are hating life already. The second one, you got a beautiful launch though. Just saw one, the GC. Nice. Nice, congrats, dude. It's awesome, well deserved. Whew. Oh, my legs. Oh my God. One more. My legs are just screaming. Just screaming. And this will be the worst of them all. Thanks, George. It's just not there. My legs are... You know, if we're 250 watts for like a few hours, I'd be better off than trying to do this, I think. Oh. This is the one that's really gonna hurt. But everybody else is hurting, so it's all good. Can't do the long ones myself at the moment. Yeah, it's summer is all long, like anyone, like I've been out with Way Past Fast, who's unfortunately got COVID now, so hopefully, and I've been riding with him tons, like, hopefully I, not on the receiving end of that. I did today for the first time, 500 watts for a minute. That's still good. Yeah, I mean, outside it may be bursting, you know, except when we're maybe screwing around sprinting for a sign or something. It's all, I'd say, sustained 150, 250 in that range. So, a lot different than these kind of efforts, for sure. And it's funny, well, AI tells me my FTP is like higher than it's been all winter. It doesn't feel like it. I don't feel like I have that snap. It's funny, outdoors, even my sprint numbers are way higher for the short sprints that we end up doing out there. So, I don't know. The difference between indoor and outdoor riding. I think the big difference is that I can use a ton of body English outside. I'm scared to use it inside. I'm just scared I'm going to snap the rear triangle. I hear it creak when I stand up. I kind of want to get a Zwift bike just so I don't care. That and because I ride outside all the time on this bike now, the gravel bike, it's indexed for the wheel, and I'm not, yeah. AI FTP is definitely flawed in a lot of ways. But again, it's likely higher because it's sustained power numbers for longer periods of time. Doesn't mean that I can blast. Doesn't mean that my other power is any better. I haven't coughed like this in a long time. Oh, good God. Well, at least our heart rate's down to like 86, that's a pretty quick recovery. Except this cough. Like I said, I know Way Past Fast caught COVID, so hopefully I've dodged that bullet. And the worst part is he got sick on his birthday when he was supposed to do Highwood Pass, which is the biggest 2,200 and some meters pass that we have here that we do every year. So, not good. And he must have been coming down with it at the Canmore Crux, which, or the crit race there. And he did well. All right. It's funny, my heart rate got down to 86 as soon as I started pedaling lightly, boom, up. It's crazy. And that's high for how little work I'm doing right now. It doesn't feel good. Yeah, 2 laps. Lucky me. Legs can't take that. Oh well. Take her easy, George. There you go, shitty legs. Whew. All right, guys.
JD, you're a Marine. What the hell was that? Get your sorry ass back into boot camp. Stat.
There you have it. Back to boot camp it is. We did okay, all things considered. Again, too many kilometers in the legs. Just no kick. And way too much climbing. But anyways, appreciate you guys taking some time out watching the stream. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks, Clutch, George, AJ, Justin, everybody dropping in saying hello. If you're missing your name, apologize. Check out George's stream. He had some fantastic tiny races earlier. And until next time, see ya. And appreciate the words of encouragement, Doom Guy. I will get back to base camp. Cheers.